Friends, before you is a box weighing just over 20 kilograms, and inside it is one of the best projectors in its class. JVC DLA-N7. Many will wonder what company JVC is. I haven't heard of it for a long time. They used to manufacture great VCRs, but now they no longer produce anything. Friends, don't be deceived. JVC is still a leader in technology, and they make excellent medical equipment. They make cameras, video cameras. By the way, the headphones are also good, but I still believe that their highlight is the movie projectors, because they have always been famous for their excellent image quality with insane contrast and color reproduction. And this N lineup also possesses a genuine 4K matrix. The size of this matrix is 0.69 inches. This is the rule 4K, providing a stunning picture. Why am I saying chic without revealing it? Because I've sold some, tested them, and I know almost everything about it. Finally, I'll list the pros and cons. However, he does have significant drawbacks. Well, the autopsy will reveal what we have there. This time we are utilizing this knife. This is Grand Trapper, my friends. Fox knife, made in Italy. Well, unfortunately, we are uncovering a Japanese thing with an Italian knife, so it won't heat up as quickly as if we were hiding them in some kind of costume. However, nonetheless, it is extremely large and has an exceptional layout. They truly desire to reduce something. Box receipt from JVC. Whoa, what? Styrofoam, my friends. This thing is currently worth nearly 1,000,000 rubles. Yes, sadly, prices are going up, and it costs around 500k, as far as I can recall. Then 700k, now 900. But you know, for 900k rubles, of course, you want better quality foam, like again in Brighton. I always mention this Brighton, which uses incredibly awesome foam, which is extremely tough to break and crumble. Here we have a regular, ordinary white one that also makes these sounds, well, you remember, right? I will not replicate them in order not to irritate your psyche and cause any discomfort. Remove plastic cover, find new remote control, not like the one in the X series that was there at the time. And you know, I like him. Why? Because yes, it has no protruding buttons except for this light button, but it's convenient, handy, small. On the other hand, you can use a universal remote control like Logitech or R-Type system. And this is a quite decent, good remote control. Documentation, we also use it. Now, as always, we have two wires, 220 of course, there is grounding. Despite being very strange, the projector is of Japanese origin. Additionally, this cable is positioned beneath the socket, which is of English Hong Kong design. You are aware that there are two types of sockets in Hong Kong. Under a regular plug, there is a flat socket, and such incredibly monstrous ones too. Note, friends, JVC offers a 3-year warranty on these projectors. This is a very long term. This is a serious indicator. This means that the company guarantees that nothing will happen to your projectors for a long time, so don't lose it. She will be useful if this device breaks. Although I have not experienced any instances where these devices have failed. Okay, I will not. Utilizing your hands. As Steve Jobs stated, well, he was referring to a stylus, that the most effective stylus is your fingers. The same applies in this case. Therefore, we proceed to carefully open it, and to our delight, we discover that it is a beautiful matte one. Texture isn't just cheap plastic. On the other hand, what other plastic in a projector costing almost 1,000,000 rub? This strip, it differs both in texture and in color. Take a look at this lens. It is covered with a regular cap. Here is an unmotorized curtain, like in cheaper Epson models, which I don't really like. But take a look at this lens. Glass lens with 65mm diameter. Real glass, unlike Sony's top projectors that cost over 1,000,000 rubles, which are known to use plastic materials. And here we have real glass. Moreover, there are 17 elements and 15 groups here. This is an extremely complex optics that gives you simply stunning picture. Look at these gills, they look futuristic. These are cells, yes, look at the metal cells. I see fans there, and they are quite quiet. I tested this projector multiple times, spent a lot of time with it. I will tell you, it is practically silent. Even when you turn on the lamp at full power and HDR content, yes, it will make noise, but it is practically unnoticeable. You will most likely hear your wife, dog, cat, air conditioner, music, but it will be be quiet, especially if you turn on the lamp to a minimum and the content is SDR, I can assure you. Behind you, there will be a filter. Yes, the filter is removable, and the air passes through this part, comes out here, and cools very well. I quickly say I don't recommend placing this projector near the wall, as it needs at least 10 centimeters for air intake. Well, this lens, this optics looks simply gorgeous, but do you know what I like about Epson projectors? I'll be honest, what was there I remember was signed on the Fujinon lens, I think the optics, and JVC does not disclose who makes these optics. But I'm certain they are okay with that. Now the picture, you know I adjusted these projectors to a maximum diagonal of 150 inches and it functioned flawlessly. Yes, there was a real HDR effect, it was visible. As for the 110-inch, 126-inch, 130-inch screens, it's a piece of cake for him if you have a prepared room. He'll click them like a squirrel with no problems. The device's natural contrast is 80,000 and the dynamic contrast is 800,000. Comparing the contrast with models like 7900 and 9900, yes, it's lower on paper and feels a little worse, but thanks to the new Lin groups, the new matrix, the new settings, I think this device is simply boldly superior to the old models. Don't say 7900 is better than this projector. Either you haven't compared or, I don't know, something wrong with your eyes or room, because this device competes with Sony with projectors, with top ones that are more expensive, and even in some aspects it is better. In terms of price-quality ratio, I believe it's practically perfect, regarding the comparison with a laser. I can say that. I had Epson 1000 10500. Yes, the projectors were cool, but you know, I like JVC color reproduction more. And I compared it with Sony projectors, which also utilize a laser light source. I believe the lamp still emerges as the winner here in terms of the overall impression and the overall picture quality. Another pro, less durable than a laser but replaceable and affordable. Not as expensive, can always be replaced. And the laser is designed for an average of 20-25,000 hours. Yes, it's a lot, but keep in mind that after this period you will simply throw away this projector. The laser remains unchanged, but you can easily change the bulbs here indefinitely. Thus, for me personally, this choice is excellent. And finally, about calibration. You know that most projectors need to be calibrated using complex technical elements, a specialist. However, not all individuals are willing to perform and invite a calibrator to themselves, therefore this device out of the box displays impressive functionality. This is a genuine competitive advantage. So you acquired it, hung it up, well, took a quick glance at the menu, made some adjustments as you believe to the picture in a relatively neutral manner. And you know, he will display cool. Once again, I compared this device with the Sony television, 65-inch, 75-inch, when individuals possessing the most recent model televisions arrived and compared the picture, how Sony displays it and how the projector displays it in a specially arranged room. Focus group said projector shows amazing, may have less detail due to large screen, 126 inches versus 65 to 75, but physics can't be fooled even with 4K stretch. However, you cannot trick physics because even 4K stretches. This device enables you to unlock the world of big cinema friends. It is an incredible opportunity. Subscribe to our channel, we provide you with the most truthful, honest review. Put likes, every vote is important to us. Good luck.